everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk, and I'm back again with another Remake It Monday. What I thought would make today is a post-it note holder that I made probably over a year ago now, and it was really popular, and this is the original one that I made, and I have it on my desk and it's still going strong. So I thought we would remake it because there is people still just noticing this tutorial, new subscribers and whatnot, and I thought it would be nice to do it in new papers and stuff. So that is what we're going to make. So it's the same measurements and stuff as the original excuse me, as the original one. This time I'm doing it in basic black, and I'm using the I think is it Petal Passion DSP. I really like this. And your base is 9 1/8 by 7 5/8. The piece for the wrap is 8 1/8 by 3 1/2 inches. You need 2 pieces to reinforce the top and bottom, and 3 1/2 by 3 3/8. And your DSP, you need a piece which is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inches. You need 3 pieces which are 3 inches by 1 3/8, and a slightly bigger one which is 3/4 by 1 3/8. And what I'm going to use as well is, I absolutely love this. This is the Petal Passion Memories and More pack, and it's absolutely beautiful. And you get acetate, you get these which are like a sticker, you just peel them off. It's just such a beautiful pack, because I mean, I don't do scrapbooking, so these will be getting used on cards for me, and I just love it. It's beautiful. So what I've used from that is the circles for the top. I've just cut one of them out with the scallop circle, and then this is a card from Petal Passion, and all I'm going to do is fussy cut the flower out, and that is going to get stuck on top of there of the Whisper White circle, and I'm going to colour it in pink with one of the blender pens. Okay, and I've took my Memories and More packs out of the box because I found them more to store, and sometimes I just kind of fiddle with the lids and I can't really get the lids closed, and I think this is just easier for me to keep them. I can see they're there and I'm tending to use them now. I can actually see them rather than just a box. Oops, I forgot one. That's one of the pieces of acetate. That back. Alright, so let's start doing our scoring. So we're going to score our big base first. Oh, just get the scoreboard out. Okay. So you want to pop it in on the long side, which is the 9 1/8, okay? And we're going to score it at 1 1/2 inches, 3 inches, 6 1/8, and 7 5/8. Okay, turn it to the short side, and we're going to score at 1 1/2 inches, 3 inches, and 6 1/8. Okay, so the one section bit will be the back, and the 2 sections will be the front. Now the wrap, well, the bit that closes the box, you need to score it on the long side at 3 3/8 and 4 7/8. Okay, and that's that for the scoring. So we're just going to fold and burnish.
Okay, so take some scissors and we're just going to cut up here. So we've got our 4 squares, and we're going to remove the bottom 2, and then we're also going to remove this end square, and we're going to just kind of take a little wedge out of each side of that square, and then just a little piece off there, just kind of cut it on a bit of an angle. Okay, do the same with this side. Okay, and then turn it round, and we are going to cut up here and up here. We're going to remove this square here, and we're just going to again take a couple of wedges out of the square. Okay, so that's what you should be left with now. So I'm just going to get rid of all these little pieces. Okay, so as I said, it is going to fold up like this. Okay, that will be the little box that's going to hold our post-it notes. Okay, so we need to get some adhesive down, so we need to pop it on our little tabs. Okay, and we also need it on those 2 pieces and this piece, but not the singular back piece. Okay, so we need a bit on here, and on here. Okay, and it's just gonna, we're going to just fold it up. And just bring that up like that. And that like that.
okay, and then they will just fold down, and that is what makes it nice and thick and sturdy and reinforces it really. Okay, so the thinner bit that isn't reinforced is the back. Okay, so I've got a 1-inch circle punch, and the front we are going to pop just a little finger hole to get our little sticky notes out. Hope this goes through. Yep, there we go. Now I'm going to put the DSP on now because I can just cut that out with the hole punch separately, because then I thought it was less paper for it to go through. So I'm going to take my little pieces of DSP. I'm not going to take the larger little piece here. We just want 3 pieces. And we are going to just quickly glue them all on. Too much on there. And I'm just going to let that dry a little bit, and then I'm just going to put the hole punch in and just punch that bit off. So there's our little box for the sticky notes. And let's just go sit in there like that, okay? So the piece for the wrap, I'm just going to fold and burnish that. And then our 2 other pieces of black cardstock. What do I have there? I think I've cut them a little bit too big actually. It doesn't matter, we can just trim them off. Yeah. I'm just going to check that it fits. Yeah, that's great. Yep, perfect. So I just want to glue these into here, and then we can always turn it round and trim any bits that's left. So I'm just going to put some Tombow on here. Okay, and then just glue it just under the score line. Don't actually glue it on the score line, just under, because we still need that card to bend. Okay, so just under the score line. The same with this piece. Just under the score line. Okay, I just put the lid back on the glue, and then I'm going to turn it over, and if there's any little bits of card sticking out, I am just going to trim it with the scissors. Okay, and that makes it really thick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop glue on the bottom of the box and just stick it on here. Now you should have a kind of little lip that goes all the way around. Okay, so that should be enough. And then I'm just going to position it again just beside the score line. Don't actually go on the score line. As you can see there, you need to leave enough room for the actual thing to come around, okay? And then you should have a nice little kind of lip at either side. Just make sure that's stuck. And then I'm going to take the punch again, and I'm just going to pop it in there. I know it's hard to see, but I'm just going to punch that out like that. As I said, I just thought it was less card to go through, so it's starting to come together now. I think that looks so nice with that paper. Now we've got our piece of DSP for the top, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, which is just going to sit on there. Again, just some more Tombow. And then all that we've got to do is stick the little back piece on and then do our little flower. And then it's done. So that is that stuck on there now. And I've got one of the Petal Passion cards. And I'm just going to snip that away because I just want the flower. And all I'm going to do is just fussy cut round, and I move the paper, not the scissors. It took some getting used to, but if you move the paper, I don't know, but it just seems to be a bit easier, I think. There we go. I'm happy with that. So I've got a Stampin' Blend, I've got the dark pink pirouette, and I'm just going to literally just pop the colour on. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, and then I've got my... Now the last one I glued the back on there to here, but I don't know whether, I think I might just leave it this time. Actually I don't know, because it kind of flaps around. So yeah, I think I'm going to glue the back on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of fuse just on there, and that will glue that to there, because then it stops it flapping around. So I've got a basic black circle. Well, first of all I'm going to have the scallop one that I cut from the Memories and More pack, which is going to go on there. Just leaves a little bit of a border, just like that. Then I'm going to have my Whisper White circle. Oh damn, I was going to stick them on with dimensionals and I've completely forgot. Well, I could still pop it on here. I just like it with a bit of dimension, really. I think it looks better than completely flat. So I will pop this one on here like that, and then the little flower is just going to go on there, and I think I'm going to pop that up with a couple of dimensionals as well. So just whichever way you fancy, I'm just going to pop mine like that. And then dimensionals on the back for it to stick on our gorgeous little post-it note box. This would make a great gift for anybody because, as I said, I've had mine for over a year now and I use it and it's still as good as it was the first day I made it, so they're really sturdy. Just going to pop that on there. I think that looks really pretty. And then pop our little notes in. Gorgeous. And then I think I'm just going to add a bit of clear Wink of Stella to the flower. I love Wink of Stella. Oh yeah, that looks really pretty. You see that sparkle there, shimmer, it's gorgeous. And then I think as well I've got some of the metal rimmed pearls, and I'm just going to take a little small one and I'm going to pop it in the middle of the flower, just there. Alright, so there we go. There is our Remake It Monday, which is the gorgeous post-it note box that I made a year ago. There is the original that I still have. That was lovely as a tree, and damn, I can't remember what you call that paper now. I think it was a Christmas paper. It's totally slipped my mind. It's retired now anyway, but yeah, there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back again on Wednesday with another project, and on my blog tomorrow we'll have another design team. So thanks for watching, take care and bye for now.